Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We will be bringing the class of 2019 in a few minutes. I would like to go over some items with you prior to the ceremony. This is a dignified occasion. We ask that you refrain from using any noisemakers during the ceremony. This will allow all members of the audience to hear their graduate's name when called. There will be several opportunities throughout the program to give the entire class an ovation. Please do not leave your seat to take pictures during the ceremony. A still photo will be taken by KD Studios and will be available for purchase. When the class enters, I will ask you to stand. At the conclusion of the commencement, please remain seated as the graduates recess. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and welcome the Ponte Vedra High School class of 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jadalyn Fleischer to the stage for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jadalyn Fleischer, and I'm the senior class president. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Now please welcome senior Eva Ullman to the stage to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Amazing. Okay, so please be seated. Good afternoon, honored guests, graduating seniors, parents, friends and family of our graduates and faculty members. It is my pleasure to welcome you here today for the 9th commencement exercise of Ponte Vedra High School. Before we start, I'd like to introduce some special guests that are here to recognize our class graduates. To my left in the front row, we have Mrs. Beverly Slaw, School Board Vice Chair. Mrs. Kelly Barrera, School Board Chair. We have Mr. Tim Forson, our Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Brennan Asplin, Deputy Superintendent for Academic and Student Services. Mrs. Middlestadt, Deputy Superintendent for Operations. And Mrs. Kathy Hutchins, Associate Superintendent for Human Resources. In the middle row to my left, we have Mrs. Mary Ellen Asplin, Academic Academy Administrator. Mr. Guy Harris, Assistant Principal. To my right, we have Mrs. Gina Fonseca, Assistant Principal. Mr. Eric Frank, Athletic Director. Mrs. Catherine Van Housen, Principal of PV Rawlings. In the back row to my left, we have Mr. Philip Sabato, social studies teacher. Mrs. Darla March, social science teacher. Mrs. Karen Fieser, English teacher. And to my right, we have Mrs. Lee Gall, English teacher. Mrs. Michelle Meyer, mathematics teacher. And Mr. James Johnson, English teacher. Introductions today would not be complete without recognizing our outstanding faculty and staff. If you would please stand so that we can recognize the faculty and staff at Ponte Vedra High School. I would also be remiss if I did not mention the parents. There is no greater job than that of a parent. It is with gratitude and respect that we recognize the parents of this class. Parents, please stand so we may recognize you. Didn't think you'd make it, did you? No. 4 years ago, you started on a journey here at Ponte Vedra High School. I'm sure you didn't imagine this day, and here you are. 9 years of commitment exercises from Ponte Vedra High School, and we are so proud of our students, and this year is no exception. Parents, you should certainly be proud of your sons and daughters and all they've accomplished. They are an exceptional group of young men and women who have worked hard at everything that they have done and will continue to do. Band concerts, drama productions, athletic competitions, volunteering in and out of their community. And yes, they had time to complete all the academic requirements necessary to be seated here today as well. This is a really, really special community. As you know, this past week was especially difficult. Last night I saw a school community come together to support one another like no other. It's unfortunate that tragedy is so much a part of our life. Here on stage, we have 2 empty seats to honor 2 very special people. The first is for our gifted itinerant, Mrs. Teresa Stevens, who passed this year. To know her is to understand how she helps so many of our gifted students with the day-to-day challenges of academics, as well as life in general. The other is for a young man who certainly should be seated here with us today, a man who put others before himself, a gentle soul who was respected among his peers and who will be missed greatly. And of course, I'm referring to Frank Ferrante. If we could, I'd like us to observe a moment of silence for Teresa and Frank and for all those who have been called before us. I do believe that all of the experiences we have in life, good and bad, help to define who we are, that help us to remain grounded and focused on that which is truly important. Family, friends, and making ourselves and our community just a little bit better than the day before. You are an amazing group of young people whom we've tried our very best to prepare for life's challenges. It is our sincere hope that you make the very best of all that life has to offer. And remember, you'll always be welcome at Ponte Vedra High School. Once a shark, always a shark. At this time, I have the distinct pleasure of inviting to the podium our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Tim Forson.
On behalf of the St. Johns County School District, the staff, and those who support you, those who support our schools, just want to say congratulations to the Ponte Vedra High School class of 2019. It is congratulations not only to you as students, as graduates, but also to the parents. To the last 13 years as they've gone through the school system and prepared for this particular day, it is a family, from the most immediate family, those you go home to each and every day, to the family of Ponte Vedra High School. All of you deserve great, great gratitude. You deserve congratulations for what you have done. Also, congratulations to the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, the sisters, the brothers, the friends, the neighbors, all of those, many of which that are here today to celebrate and share with you. It is all about you today, as it should be. Know that tomorrow it probably won't be, so enjoy the moment. Okay? I do have to say this, though. I have to share one piece, is that as superintendent or as a principal or as any other role I've ever owned, I've never gotten as many emails from students as I got late this spring. Once I made the decision about the issue of final exams that we had. So to the class of 2019, you're welcome. Right? I think one thing to consider and to think about here, I'm not going to give a long speech and offer a lot of advice. I just want to share one thing with you. Because I've talked to a number of you different times during the last couple of years, and I know that your pace of life is probably faster than mine, honestly. 17, 18-year-old adults, 19-year-old adults today live at a very fast pace. And so I'm just going to offer to you that the best thing you can do is be reflective. I don't know where that quiet place is for you, but I started my day this morning at the beach, in a quiet time at the beach. And maybe that's where some of you spend your quiet time. Maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe you're a runner and you need to be on a trail and you need to be where no one else is, and that's when you reflect. Or some of you that are swimmers and you enjoy that time in the pool or wherever it is, that's the time that you can think and reflect and clear your mind. I think in today's world, at the pace you live, and as you head into colleges, universities, or professions, or trade schools, or technical institutes, wherever you go, take moments like this moment you have right now to be reflective. And there's always a couple questions you can throw at yourself. You know, when you were young, you got asked the question probably by your kindergarten teacher, or your first or second grade teacher, what do you want to be? Well, I want to be like my dad. I want to be an attorney. Or I want to be like my dad. I want to be a mailman. I want to be like my mother or my father, or my mother was a teacher or a nurse or whatever it happens to be. That's the what. And you're all well prepared for the what. You have all the tools. You're going to walk out of here and you're going to check off that box. But think about the who. And the who is really more about the people beside you today. How would they describe you? Would they describe you as selfless or selfish? And I will give you permission today. You can be selfish. Okay? Most days, though, this particular group of people, you have already exhibited your selfless attitude and the commitment that you make to your community and that you make to the world in general. But think about the who. Do you want to be humble or boastful? Who do you want to be around? The people that are humble or boastful. And I know you're all those things. You are absolutely all of those things. And it's just, it's appreciative, and it's really an honor to be a superintendent where one of the best high schools in the nation exist. Several of the best high schools in the nation exist, actually. So I just offer you to take time and be reflective. One other little question you can ask yourself at some point in time is, how do I make the world a better place? And I don't mean big world. I don't mean saving or a cure for cancer or something astonishing. We're not all going to have those big, grandiose, and just astonishing, life-changing events in our life. But when you think about your world, who's in front of you today, and how can I make my world with the people I touch today better? So just give that consideration when things slow down and when you have an opportunity to do so. So again, congratulations to the class of 2019.
If you would please welcome our school board chair, Mrs. Kelly Barrera, to the podium at this time.
So before I share my remarks, I do want to take this opportunity to recognize any of our students who are joining the military and our military veterans. If you'll please stand. Thank you all for making the choice to protect and defend our country. So today, Ponte Vedra seniors, is a day that many of you have not been able to wait for. It's finally here. For some of you, maybe the time has gone slow, and for others, it's flown by. But regardless of whether the time has gone fast or slow, this today is a milestone, and in a few moments you'll be walking across this stage and receiving your diploma. As I tried to remember my own high school graduation, the memories were vague, and it wasn't because it wasn't a great experience or because I didn't have great friends alongside of me there that day or because I didn't like the teachers or didn't like the school administration. But it was because I was more focused on the next thing. I was more focused on the next chapter, a new adventure, and I was so ready, like many of you who've reached out to me. But as I look back on that time, the graduation speakers did a great job of sharing their thoughts, I'm sure. But what I remember mostly is being nervous about walking up and down the steps, not wanting to trip or fall in front of all the guests. And it wasn't that what the graduation speaker said wasn't important. It's just that I was so focused on what was next. And many of you, I'm sure, are like that today. You're thinking of the celebrations that are going to happen after the ceremony. You're thinking about what to pack before you leave for the summer, or you're thinking, like I was, about just getting your diploma and walking gracefully down the stairs and not tripping, falling, and shaking the hands properly in the process. But I want to encourage all of you to take this moment to pause. Look at your peers next to you. Look at your teachers alongside of you and in front of you. Take a moment to look at your family and friends that are surrounding you, because this is your moment. This is your time. The thing about high school is high school people know you in a way that other people don't, and they probably never will. During your time in high school, you're growing, you're changing, you're becoming. Your classmates have all seen you win, lose. They've seen you succeed. They've watched you fall. They've been challenged with you, and they've seen you survive. You guys have this special time and this special bond because you guys have gone through life together in community. No matter where you go or what you do, that's not going to ever change. In today's social media-driven world, you've never had as much opportunity to be absent in your own present moment. And I want to encourage you not to let yourself fall into the trap of being focused on everybody else's social media presence. Don't miss out on your own opportunities going on or your own moments because you're worried about what you're going to post, whether or not you're going to get the right filter for your Instagram story. Stress is something that you don't need to be worried about in your present moments. Don't consume your time with looking in the past and dwelling on that and not enjoying this time. Don't focus on your anxiousness about what's going on and anticipating your future. Today and every day, I encourage you to be present because life is happening now. It's made up of moments like these and everyday moments that help to shape who you are, your relationships with others, and what your path going forward is going to look like. It's a hard thing, especially during today's busy and exciting times, to focus on the right now. But I want to remind you that each day is a gift, and I want to encourage you to live your moments with integrity, with kindness, with consideration of others. Today and every day, you have many adventures ahead. Never take 1 second for granted. On behalf of myself and my fellow board members, we'd like to congratulate the Ponte Vedra class of 2019. This is your moment. Don't take 1 minute of it for granted and enjoy every single second. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage Mr. Steve Lyons to introduce our Salutatorian.
This is always such a great day. The thing I'll miss most about teaching is when that ray of sunshine just pops into your classroom and brightens up your day. Like a Georgia Sutton $1 million smile lighting up first period. Or a Casey Lozano popping in and telling you a joke that's so stupid you just have to laugh and it just makes your day. Even guys every now and then can make that happen. Like Louis Trejo, every day, passing by me in the hall with a fist bump and a happy word. He was always passing by me because he chickened out of taking my class. But I appreciate him bringing the sunshine nevertheless. And the lady I'm so honored to be chosen to introduce is also one of those bright lights. Always happy, always with a smile, and will always be treasured. So in trying to figure out what to say to introduce her, I came across this poem. I'd heard of it, but never actually read it. And I said, wow, this is great. I can't say it any better. So here goes. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. And if I just read this whole poem, I think you'd all start to boo. So to keep you from shouting your calls and curses, I decided to write a few different verses. This one you call Gabby, her praises I'll sing. But first her sister told me a few other things. At computer skills and coding, she thinks she's a whiz, but she can't turn on the TV. Little sister told me this. She's scared to be on airplanes, can't wait to be done. She eats dinner for breakfast, watches Bozeman for fun. Now at spiking of volleyball, she's really quite great. Why, she and her friends, once they beat the whole state. I have no doubt at all she'll go far down this path, for I've seen her do chi-square and Hardy-Weinberg math. She's smarter than most people. She's smarter than most cats. She's smarter than most video games. She's smarter than most tats. SAT and AP tests, she's aced them all, but had her essays just savaged by Johnson and Gall. And now she's off to Notre Dame, and that could not be greater, because I would not have done this speech if she was going to be a Gator. I am so proud to introduce this salutatorian, so stellar. Her first name is Gabby, and her last name is Keller.
Thank you, Mr. Lyons, for the introduction and for being an amazing teacher and mentor these past 4 years. Even though I know I really disappointed you by not going to FSU, I want to thank you for your invaluable teaching, both about biology and how to be the best student and person that I can be. Today is a celebration and truly an accomplishment. Be proud of it. Honestly, folks, I feel a little cheated because high school was really not as easy as all those movies made it seem. In the past 4 years, we've overslept and we've underslept. Our creative capabilities were pushed to their limits when we had to come up with excuses for missing homework assignments. We've become masters in procrastination. And even though we may not know how to cook meals or do our own laundry, we know much more geometry than we will ever need. It's really special, though, to share this moment with our family and friends who have been with us every step of the way. On behalf of all the students here, I'd like to thank our parents, especially my parents, for the dedication and commitment that it took to get us to this point. These past 4 years, we've had our share of ups and downs. We went from scrawny, self-conscious freshmen who were terrified of seniors, who at the time seemed incredibly old, to now being those giants that once seemed so intimidating. There's also been some very memorable moments. Some that came to mind when I was writing this speech were the PV Nice football and basketball games, Spirit Weeks, the glow-in-the-dark pep rally our junior year, sharing memes about our class, thanks to Memes of PV, Powder Puff, even though we lost 2 years in a row, or doing slightly cheesy but endearing dances like the Cupid Shuffle year after year at each school dance. But there's also the connections and relationships that we formed, both with each other and also with the teachers and staff. I recall many class discussions and debates, and whether it's about a book we're reading in literature or a court case in Gov class, the way the teachers always treated the students like adults and respected our opinions made me realize what a unique and amazing place our school is. Ponte Vedra High School fosters a culture of intellectual curiosity through encouraging the ability to see issues through multiple perspectives and to share opinions in a respectful and open-minded environment, which is part of what makes this class such a special group of people. Everyone here is more than just GPAs or a number of service hours or a score on a scoreboard. This is a group of people that has truly made an impact, whether it's within a sports team, like our state-winning soccer, golf, lacrosse, and of course volleyball teams, in the Ocean of Sound, who made it to state finals this year, in our drama department, who creates student-designed sets for some incredible performances, in the yearbook team, designing the best yearbook in Ponte Vedra's history, or in our over 80 clubs, such as the Senior Women Club, which has raised about $15,000 this year for charities such as Canines for Warriors, Arc of Jacksonville, and the Pace Center for Girls. In all of our individual activities, this class has left its mark on Ponte Vedra High School. We may be going many different places, but we will always be a product of this community, and the values that we have learned during our time here will always be a part of us. Now, as an 18-year-old with very minimal life experience, I feel that I'm not really in a position to be dispensing life advice for college, which I have obviously yet to attend. But Google did provide me with some wisdom from Steve Jobs, who I felt was slightly more qualified than I am. He once said, "If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision will pull you." College is the time to find what it is that we are truly passionate about and can see ourselves genuinely excited to pursue. Whether it's taking a random elective, joining a club you wouldn't have been a part of in high school, or taking the time to get to know someone different from you, there are so many opportunities for us to find a path that we can really make a difference in. The foundation that we have from our time here at PV is something that we will have and can use for the rest of our lives. And I'm so grateful for the amazing education and experience that we've been provided. Once again, congratulations, class of 2019. We all have so much life ahead of us and so much potential, but let's take this chance to remember and celebrate the amazing 4 years that Ponte Vedra High School has given us. Just as this class has impacted our school so positively, I'm excited and encouraged to see all that the Ponte Vedra class of 2019 will accomplish within our lifetimes. Thank you, and go Sharks. Please welcome Mr. John Weinbrenner to the stage to introduce our valedictorian.
Faculty, distinguished guests, parents, and graduates, I have the pleasure of introducing the valedictorian for the class of 2019, Grace Friedman. This title is bestowed each year to the student who finishes their high school career with the highest grade point average. However, it's not just her brains, but her heart and her courage which have set this year's honoree apart from her classmates. The peculiar thing is, she doesn't even realize it yet. Like the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion, she is so unassuming and diffident, I don't think she has ever recognized the fact that these qualities have always existed within her. While past valedictorians could tell you the shift in their class rank with each passing report card, this year's winner was oblivious to the notion that she truly was the cream of the crop. She didn't even want to take the SAT. And while she perceives her acts of kindness, carried out through the numerous service endeavors she participates in, as mere drops in a bucket, those who have worked alongside her will tell you her heartfelt efforts are more akin to a tidal wave. And the issues she has decided to take on, most of us would stay clear of, partly because of controversy, but also because no average person would possibly think that they alone could make a difference. And it's that combination of brains, heart, and courage for which makes this year's valedictorian, Grace Friedman, just so special. My earliest memory of Grace was sophomore year. One day after class, she pulled me aside and told me who her favorite astrophysicist was. I said, "Grace, I don't even know what astrophysics is." And as she spoke of quantum mechanics and string theory, I realized this kid was different. This wasn't just another smart kid walking the halls of Ponte Vedra High School. This was a person with a curiosity for knowing and an appetite to understand the world around her. It was the first of many times that when the bell would ring for students to run off to their next class, Grace would stop and ask about something. Anything and everything. "Mr. Weinbrenner, when did Scotland and England really become one country? Did Roger Stone invent the super PAC, Mr. Weinbrenner? Mr. Weinbrenner, what's the healthcare system like in Nigeria?" You remember that one. And she would do this not just with me, but with all of her teachers. And through picking our brains, she was really disclosing just how amazing hers was. These moments of grace are what we as teachers hope to see in every student. For education is not the mere memorization of facts, but the instilling of wanting to learn more. Grace may have earned the title of valedictorian by having the highest GPA, but she has earned the respect and admiration of her teachers for her yearning to learn. At times, I must admit, it was a bit annoying, having to stop whatever I was teaching at the moment to address whatever was swimming in her mind at the moment. It's kind of like what they say about parenting. We spend the first year getting our kids to walk and talk, and once they master that, we then spend the rest of the time telling them to sit down and shut up. But I thank you, Grace, for not sitting down and not being quiet. This is most evident with your work with women and refugees. Along with another PV student, Grace co-founded Jack's Thrive, a nonprofit that aims to tutor student refugees. She also works with Generation W, a nationally recognized organization focused on inspiring and connecting women and girls in the service of building community. Grace understands equality is not just about making life more equitable for her as a young woman on her way to Yale, but for all women and for all people, regardless of how they got here. And despite what you think of her politics, in a world where most young adults won't even vote, she has been proactive about the causes she believes in and has worn her heart on her sleeve. And it's an act of courage for a teenager to confront such societal problems that we as adults too often avoid. So in closing, while the honor of valedictorian is normally solely associated with the brain, there's no doubt this year's honoree could have easily won for her heart and courage for standing up for the issues she cares so much about. And if past is prologue, what does that really mean for her future? What does she become? A humanitarian working in refugee camps, a lawyer, an astrophysicist? I may not know a great deal about astrophysics, but I do know the class of 2019 has a star. And like the sun, she has warmed our lives and will undoubtedly continue to do so wherever that yellow brick road of life may take her. It is with great pleasure I now introduce to the stage the class of 2019's valedictorian, Grace Ann Freeman.
Thank you, Mr. Weinbrenner, for that introduction. You are such an impactful teacher. I still remember world history lessons from sophomore year, as well as our government topics from just a few weeks ago. Your willingness to promote open dialogue in your class is something I will always remember. You make me proud to be your student. P.S. Your memory devices are strange, but nonetheless effective, so keep them up. Well, I wish to sincerely thank every teacher I've ever had, as well as our administration. I'd like to recognize Mr. Roberts, Ms. Knowles, and Ms. Shook, for without the help of these three, I definitely wouldn't have gotten into college. Faculty, guests, friends, and family, and most importantly, to the class of 2019. I have a question for you. What does it mean to be a shark? Is it the unexpected in the classroom? Where else can you undertake the rigors of biology with Mr. Lyons and come away with a thought-provoking lesson on the importance of dental floss? Or relish Mondays with Miss Feeser just because, well, it's Monday? Or Doctora's random life lessons, which always seem to spring during grammar instruction? And let's not forget financial planning seminars. Who would think we would get personal financial help during physics class? Mr. Hillier, thank you for teaching my future self how to put into a spreadsheet every penny I will ever spend. Perhaps being a shark is about our amazing community and parents who support our education in a multitude of ways. From fundraisers normally relegated to private schools to parent volunteers who ensure our calendars are filled with programs covering a wide range of topics that inform and inspire. I dare you to find any school in the country that has better umbrellas than we do. Our courtyard is covered with them. Maybe it's our sports teams. We've won so many games, even state championships, that it's hard to count. Need an ace in girls tennis? We got her. Fast swimmers? Check. Football heroes? Of course. The best girls golf coach and teammates anyone could ask for? Yep. We even have the largest cross-country team in the state. It's funny, I always thought the team attracted such huge numbers because of the camaraderie shared during grueling miles of training. Little did I know that since its inception, not a single cross-country runner has ever been caught by our resident golf cart guy. Keep up the good work. Or maybe, just maybe, it's our illustrious student body uniquely distinguished by the class of 2019. We want freedom. Nice job, guys. For the record, no one has any idea what we want freedom from, but it's a catchy chant that was started years ago and everyone seems to like it. In all seriousness, looking around the room, I'm awed by the amount of unbridled talent and ability sitting in these seats. From math and science savants to athletes and activists to volunteers who give their time throughout the community. Whoops. Our class, the The class of 2019 is special. And to the credit of everyone in this room, these achievements would not have been possible without the help of our community, administrators, teachers, parents, and most importantly, each other. Despite Ponte Vedra's highly competitive environment, I know that I can rely on each and every one of my classmates for help and collaboration, for we know that our collective success far surpasses any individual's. It's this sense of community, of sharing, of kindness that resonates with me loudest when I think about what it means to be a shark. Now, class speeches often confer advice, but since the random ruminations of an 18-year-old carry little, if any, wisdom, instead of offering advice, I will offer two hopes I have for the class of 2019. Let's just take this off. My first hope for our class is that we don't succumb to societal pressure of defining success in conventional terms, that we refuse to measure intelligence linearly, for confining it to numbers, points on a test, letter grades on report cards, class rank, and even parking spots leaves out important aspects of humanity like passion and creativity, service above self, and the greater good. While our class will no doubt be filled with accomplished lawyers, doctors, and business owners, I hope it also includes artists, first responders in the military, and nonprofit organizers. Let us not be led by our wallets, but rather by our hearts, so we know the joy of freedom that comes with creative thought, boundless possibility, and euphoric discovery, regardless of where the path takes us. My second wish is that we use our voice. America's youth has proven time and time again it has the power to wield enormous impact via our collective voice in remarkable actions. I think it's vital that we use our collective bully pulpits to usher in positive change. Whichever issue you deem important, whichever side you champion, it's incumbent upon all of us to leave the world in a better shape than how we found it. For if we do so, we will be remembered as a class, and by extension, a generation of action and hope, a generation that's not only passionate but compassionate, one of innovation and intellect, creativity and progress. So let's make our mark from coast to coast, from the University of Florida to Furman, from Cal Berkeley to Cornell, from Notre Dame to Davidson, and all the places in between and beyond. And let us never forget that we not only survived, we thrived swimming with sharks. Thank you. Fins up. And now, Dr. Obicare, Mr. Forson, and Ms. Barrera will present the class of 2019.
Mr. Forson, Mrs. Barrera, we present to you the class of 2019. The students seated before us have met all the requirements set forth by the School District of St. Johns County and the Florida Department of Education and are ready to receive their diplomas.
Dr. Obicare, by the authority vested in me, I accept the graduating class as having completed the requirements set forth by the School District of St. Johns County and the state of Florida. I'm ready to present them for their high school diplomas.
On behalf of the School Board of St. Johns County and under the authority by the school board, I hereby confer these diplomas on Ponte Vedra High School on each one of you and congratulate you on this most notable achievement.
And now, to announce the names, please welcome Ms. Karen Fieser, Ms. Lee Gall, Mr. James Johnson, Ms. Darla March, Mrs. Michelle Myers, and Mr. Philip Sabato.
Grace Ann Friedman, summa cum laude. Jadalyn Jennifer Fleischer, magna cum laude. Rachel Jacqueline Atkins. Sasha Ash. Grace Mackenzie Altmeyer, cum laude. Carson Serrano Alvarez. Alex Jason Anastasiadis, magna cum laude. Nathaniel Gordon Angus, cum laude. Mohammed Anabi, cum laude. Christian Arbrazov. Kennedy Reese Armstrong. Jacob Martin Knight, cum laude.
Gabrielle Lynn Keller, summa cum laude. Eva Sophia Ullman, magna cum laude. Alexa Karis Arrington, cum laude. Basil Butter Aslam, magna cum laude. Peyton Nicole Atkins, cum laude. Anne Elizabeth Achter, magna cum laude. Stephanie Damian Azor. Othman Tarek Barakat, cum laude. Kyle Thomas Barker. Gabrielle Barnesat. Madison Lucille Barnes, cum laude.
Lindsay Teresa Barshik, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Lynn Bean, magna cum laude. Jackson Wyatt Bieri, cum laude. Elizabeth Marianne Bechtel, magna cum laude. Eve Emily Beach, cum laude. Hannah Marie Bennett, magna cum laude. Skylar Teresa Bennett. Jackson Rickley Berry. Emily Sarah Beeson, cum laude. Jenna Nicole Benanco, magna cum laude. Joseph Kevin Bing, cum laude.
Grayson Ward Bingaman, cum laude. Michael Birch. Carson Thomas Blinn, cum laude. Sophia Grace Blumenfeld, summa cum laude. Shannon Celeste Bomar. Jillian Taylor Boss. Molly Michelle Bouton. Hallie Rebecca Brady. Emily Leette Brannigan, magna cum laude. Haley Alexis Bridges. Reese Daniel Bronson, magna cum laude. Willa Delaney Burish, magna cum laude.
Amanda Sky Brust, magna cum laude. Cara Soleil Brust, magna cum laude. Elijah Reed Burgess, cum laude. Angela Marissa Burke, cum laude. Ashley Michelle Burke. Megan Allie Burke, cum laude. James Thomas Burns, magna cum laude. Ashley Lauren Bozine, cum laude. Michael Caldwell. Mark Edward Calvin, magna cum laude. Harrison Clay Campbell, cum laude. Haley Rose Caprietta.
Anne Josephine Carahar, magna cum laude. Jenna Marie Carey. Olivia Ann Carmichael, magna cum laude. Anthony James Carnicelli. Sebastian Alexander Carson, magna cum laude. Quinn Anthony Casaselli. Carly Michelle Cates. Kennedy Ray Cates. Christopher Cavalieri, magna cum laude. Connor Barrett Kaywood, cum laude. Laura Jen C. Sobolski, cum laude.
Ryan Connor Chase. Anna Elizabeth Chataway. Brian Chen, magna cum laude. Ranger Delphus Chinor, summa cum laude. Emily Margaret Chester. Alexandra Maxine Christensen, cum laude. Scott Robert Clay. Corenzi Mackenzie Clough, summa cum laude. Caleb Saisanati Coker. Timothy Joseph Conroy, cum laude. Anne Rose Constantino. Logan David Conway, magna cum laude.
Robert Emmett Cook. Benjamin Alec Cooper. Audrey Davis Copeland, cum laude. John Arthur Corlizoli, magna cum laude. Seth Michael Corley. Vincent Carmine Costanza. Brian Walker Costello. Nicholas William Cox, cum laude. John Dylan Crawford, cum laude. Thomas James Crouch, cum laude. Alton Ernst Crowley, cum laude. Rendon Joseph Crowley.
Braden Faith Cunningham, magna cum laude. Alex Christian Curtis. Piper Alexandra Cush, summa cum laude. Jada Monet Dakanai, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Annalise Daly, magna cum laude. Leah Blanche Danton, magna cum laude. Caroline Grace Davidson, summa cum laude. William Arthur Davidson, summa cum laude. Skylar Blue Janet Davis, cum laude. Emma Grace DeAngelis, cum laude. Christian Michael DeSanto. Justin Michael Dewey, cum laude.
Eric Birch Diebenow. Cameron Hisp DiFiore. Dylan Hisp DiFiore. Riley August Denberg, summa cum laude. Vincent John Dentino. Samuel Thompson Dion. Maximilian Sabatino De Stefano, summa cum laude. Matthew Alexander Dolan. James Patrick Datsikas, cum laude. Jack William Dowd. Ashton Riley Dowland, magna cum laude. Juliana Lee Draben, magna cum laude.
William Nicholas Dragomir. Brendan Jeffrey Duffrey, cum laude. Nora Brenda Ducage. Kathleen Frances Duncan, magna cum laude. Brooke Ellen English, magna cum laude. Ashton Elise Derringer Erickson, summa cum laude. Ian Grant Esring, cum laude. Chloe Elizabeth Favor. Bryce David Feldman, magna cum laude. Mallory Taylor Ferguson, summa cum laude. Joshua Thomas Fernandez, summa cum laude. Charles Vincent Farrow, magna cum laude.
Zoe Ariana Fields, summa cum laude. Andrew Antonio Felipe, cum laude. Matthew Fitzgerald, cum laude. Claire Elizabeth Fodor, magna cum laude. Nathan Edward Fordham, cum laude. Isabella Fraze. Brandon James Fryer. Michael Gambuza, summa cum laude. Chandler Jared Garcia, magna cum laude. Caleb Alexander Gard. Michael James Garson. Blake Patterson Garwood.
Luke Philippe Gay. Jack Hayes Gentili. Liana Rose Giancola, cum laude. Victor Gildago, cum laude. Kara Elizabeth Gillespie, summa cum laude. Daniel Thomas Glaude III. Calvin Gunnar Getz, cum laude. Daniel Martin Goicuria, gracias Dios. Taylor Morgan Gorak, magna cum laude. Aviana Hope Gordon, magna cum laude. Cooper Stephen Gore. Hannah Gracie.
Hannah Rose Graham, cum laude. Megan Catherine Graham, summa cum laude. Vincent Joseph Gracia, cum laude. Taylor Ashley Green. Jordan Grace Gregg, cum laude. Garrett Richard Griffin. Jonathan Carroll Griggs. Taylor Leanne Gunther. Brittany Ray Gummerman, cum laude. Logan James Hallstrom. Philip Matthew Halter, cum laude. Anna Christine Hansen, magna cum laude.
Alexis Elizabeth Hartman.
I feel like I'm screaming at
Madeline Grace Hartman, summa cum laude. Victoria Summer Hartman. Thomas Michael Hayes, cum laude. Josiah Elijah Haygood. Hope Leonora Hedrick, cum laude. Mallory Frances Heineman. Erica Ann Hendrickson, magna cum laude. John Carlo Herrera. Reagan Andrew Hess, cum laude. Harrison Wade Hughes.
Nathan Hickey. Isabel Grace Hyde, cum laude. John Maximilian Hilbert, cum laude. Tate Jonathan Heil, cum laude. Rebecca Grace Hill, cum laude. Sanae Jasmine Hodge Butler, cum laude. William Scott Hofecker, summa cum laude. Sydney Elizabeth Hofstetter. Alexandra Sue Holcroft. Michelle Claire Holder, summa cum laude. Benjamin Henry Hauser. Jacob Douglas Hauser, cum laude.
Matthew William Howard, cum laude. Peyton Michael Howick. Hayden Moorfield Houlihan, magna cum laude. Rose Elizabeth Humphreys, magna cum laude. Kai Ezekiel Hunter. Zuhair Inam. Zarin Miles Inman. Luke Thomas Isaacs. Ella Marie Jenkins, magna cum laude.
Robert Alfred Jenny, cum laude. Adam Clifford Jeremiah, cum laude.
Riley Jet, magna cum laude.
Riley Jet, magna cum laude. Austin Robert Johnson. Paige Barrett Johnson, magna cum laude. Lucy Elizabeth Jones. Nicole Jean Jones, magna cum laude. Sophie Jordan, summa cum laude. Oh my God, this is my favorite one. Samantha Jocelyn, cum laude. Sydney Lynn Katz, magna cum laude. Igor Kajuro, cum laude. Kelly Abigail Kearney, magna cum laude.
Kieran Keith. Owen Alexander Kennedy, magna cum laude. Laura Kesmanate. Jared Giresh Khan. Caitlin Nicole Keel, magna cum laude. Bert Jongtae Kim. Emery Cooper Kingrey. Benjamin Ray Klatskow, magna cum laude. Kara Elizabeth Knox, magna cum laude.
Courtney Jewel Kreider, summa cum laude. Nicholas Kukin Lassane. Dana Marine Kush, cum laude. Lamb Quinn La. Does she have anything after her name? Emily Rachel LaCour, cum laude. Ellison Michelle Lacey, magna cum laude. Whitney Sheridan Lafargue, cum laude. Christopher Patrick Lamb. John Harris Lancaster, magna cum laude. Hannah Nicole Landis. Alexander James Lotzko, magna cum laude.
Cornelius Hill Lansing, cum laude. Hans Reiner Lansing. Hunter Stephen Lawson, cum laude. Davis Calhoun Lazera, cum laude. Mackenzie Nee Lee, cum laude. Carson Joseph Leapley. Alexis Elizabeth Ledrew. Brooks Marino Ledsum. Davis Lee. Sydney Marie Lee, magna cum laude. Ely Addison Gulliford Leibowitz. Morgan Elizabeth Lemon.
Michelle Catherine Leone, cum laude. Caroline Rose Lesher, summa cum laude. Tyler Neville Lewin, cum laude. Sierra Magdalene Lewis, cum laude. Kiara Licata, summa cum laude. Kylie May Logue, magna cum laude. Jessica Maria Lopez, magna cum laude. Casey Ann Lozano, cum laude. Madison Maria Lucchino, magna cum laude. Peter David Lucchino, magna cum laude. Caitlin Morgan Luce, magna cum laude.
Jadeline Amaris Lugo Knapp. Leah Pristina Luna Juez, cum laude. Jacob Williams Lytle, magna cum laude. Sarah Kate McPherson, cum laude. Gabriella Madsen, magna cum laude. Shane Christian Malone, summa cum laude. Grant Preston Maynard. Simon O.C. Mann. Troy Douglas Meritato. Luke Douglas Martin. Taj Akoni Martin. Lawrence Alexander Martinez, magna cum laude.
Henri Martins, cum laude. Alexander Thomas Marty, magna cum laude. Caroline Great Massey. Audrey Christine Matt, magna cum laude. Stanton Brian Mon, summa cum laude. James Clayton May, summa cum laude. Riley Maureen Mayer, magna cum laude. Brody Scott Maynard, cum laude. Leah Catherine McCarthy. Cole Robert McCormick, cum laude. Aiden Giles McDonald.
Connor Eric McDonough. Sarah Lagan McGinnis, magna cum laude. Margaret Ann McGriff, magna cum laude. Lydia Rose McLean. Mason Walker McLeod, cum laude. Avery Ann McManus. Jack Ryan McMichael. Anthony James Melnick. Carol Kafer Menezes, cum laude. Nayali Molina Merced, cum laude. Peter Wall Merlini, magna cum laude. Alicia Danielle Mahalik, cum laude. Anessa Dawn Mahalik. McCall Ray Milanovich, cum laude. Max Louis Ante Milicevic, magna cum laude. Chance Logan Milan. Kayvon Minai. Nathan Chandler Moats. Michaela Brianna Moffo, cum laude. Lawrence Jackson Moon. Charlotte Ashcroft Moore, summa cum laude. William Avery Moore, cum laude. Morgan Alexandra Mudrick, cum laude.
Chase Kyler Mueller. Rhett Mueller. Matthew Barillo. Jackson Owen Murrah, cum laude. Adam Raleigh Nasser, summa cum laude. Mary Joanne Nelligan. Carson Sawyer New. Igor Namora Bells. Emma Catherine Notary, cum laude. Allison Louise Novak, magna cum laude. Jackson Andrew Noy, magna cum laude. Alexander Noel.
Grant Ethan O'Brien. Caroline Rose O'Neill, magna cum laude. Sophia Maeve O'Shea, magna cum laude. Claire Olivia Awesome, summa cum laude. Maximiliano David Ordenes. Carter Thomas Page, cum laude. Joseph Anthony Panarello. Connor Hal Pardue. Anna Grace Parker, magna cum laude. Jacob Mark Parkalo, magna cum laude. Rajan Prakash Patel, cum laude. Treya Lynn Patterson, cum laude.
Victoria Marie Pollock. Andrew William Panella. Sydney Morgan Perez, magna cum laude. Adam Michael Peters, cum laude. Elena Jean Peters, summa cum laude. Allison Patricia Peterson. Ryan Balter Peterson, cum laude. Garris Balin Phillips, cum laude. Sadie Jo Pickleman, summa cum laude.
Kaylee Ann Pincombe, cum laude. Nicholas Joseph Pierce. Dylan Kobe Pomeroy. Ethan Powell. Rachel Grace Proctor, cum laude. Grace Elizabeth Pruitt. Cameron Elizabeth Purdy. Emily Catherine Purvis, cum laude. Kendall Marie Quinlan, cum laude. David Juan Quinones, cum laude. Matthew Grant Quintal, summa cum laude. Maria Carolina Ray, cum laude.
Brian Thomas Reed, cum laude. Davis John Reel, cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Reeves, magna cum laude.
Thanks, Ms. Fees.
Andrew Joseph Relihan, cum laude. Benjamin Michael Remy Savage. Caroline Ashley Riedel, magna cum laude. Alan Walker Rick. Brian David Rinker, cum laude. Max Weiss Roberts, magna cum laude.
Christian James Rowlandson, cum laude. Antonio Parker Romero, magna cum laude. Sheldon Robert Rosenblum. Anthony Paul Rossi, cum laude. Christopher Jeffrey Rosier. Sebastian Rothman, cum laude. Jason Rootsis, cum laude. Joseph Harrison Rumsey, cum laude. Mackenzie Ray Russin, cum laude. Gentry Russell. Reese Aiden Russi, magna cum laude. Brian Padrig Sad.
Tony Roca. Olivia Ann Rogers. Gina Paola Sanchez Vilches, cum laude. Julia Taveras Santos, cum laude. Jorge Felipe Sardinas, magna cum laude. Maximus Cole Shallett, magna cum laude. William Rutledge Shem. Grace Marie Shinsing, cum laude. Chase Austin Schmidt. Ashley Nicole Scher. Sydney Watson Scott. Alyssa Jamie Sheck, cum laude.
Bryce Morgan Shepard. Kelly Marie Shields, summa cum laude. Nathaniel Simeon Jr. Jamie Caitlin Simone, cum laude. Jonah David Simon, cum laude. John Perry Simpson, cum laude. Ethan David Slade. Emma Charlotte Smith, cum laude. Luke Sullivan Snyder, summa cum laude. Sydney Taylor Suarez, magna cum laude. Jonathan Soffer, magna cum laude. Christian Joseph Solarsala, cum laude.
Michael Douglas Sonkrant, cum laude. Austin Frederick Spinner. James Kevin St. George. Sydney Alexis Stavros, summa cum laude. Grace Martha Stone, cum laude. Malcolm Lawrence Michael Storm, cum laude. Dominic Gabriel Strada. Miriam Grace Summerall, cum laude. Georgia Catherine Sutton, cum laude. Riley Madison Tarbett, magna cum laude. Joshua Blake Taylor. Chloe Vivian Thomas, cum laude.
Olivia Grace Helen Thomas. Ryan Chen Thompson, magna cum laude. Kaylee Grace Tonsich, magna cum laude. Luis Miguel Trejo Rivera, summa cum laude. Mateo Thomas Trouble. John Andrew Tucker, cum laude. Cameron James Turner, cum laude. Preston Albert Turner, cum laude. Isabella Del Mar Uribe, cum laude. Lauren Grace Valenti, cum laude. Cameron Kelly Van Antwerp.
Nathaniel James Vanderbilt. Christian James Venturas, cum laude. Mary Watson Vergnall, cum laude. Alicia Michelle Wagner. Jacqueline Marie Wagner. Bailey Grace Wagner, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Lee Wagner, magna cum laude. Oliver Dylan Wallace, magna cum laude. John Lucas Waring. Thomas Matthews Webster. Nicholas James Welch. Adam Joseph Wernick.
Catherine Helen Wexel. Owen Whitmer. Lindsay Latrell Wilson, magna cum laude. Morgan Lynn Wolter, magna cum laude. Mallory Hannah Wood, magna cum laude. John Wright. Nathan Wiley Yant, summa cum laude. Mark Vernon Young, Jr. Hope Leanne Zaggy.
All right, so before I call our senior class president up for the Tassel ceremony, I just wanted to thank you all for joining us this afternoon for the commencement exercise for the class of 2019 from Ponte Vedra High School. I am so proud to be your principal. We wish you all the best and congratulations. Also, parents and guests, please remain standing until the last graduate has left the arena floor. Please drive safely as you leave the arena, head for home. Have a great afternoon. At this time, can we welcome back to our stage Jadlyn Fleischer, Senior Class President, Ponte Vedra High School, Class of 2019.
As your Senior Class President, I thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community, the school, and you, the Class of 2019, at the beginning of our journeys to success. We have all grown together through the joys and challenges of high school, and now it is time to let go and embark on new adventures. But of course, once a shark, always a shark. And now I ask the Ponte Vedra High School Class of 2019 to please stand. Representing 13 years of hard work and perseverance, representing the welcoming of a new class of Ponte Vedra High School alumni, representing the turning of a page and the entering into new chapters in our lives, representing the move towards independence, growth, and maturity, representing the incredible ability to succeed at achieving our goals, and to signify that on May 25th, the students of the Ponte Vedra High School Class of 2019 are successful graduates of PVHS. Please turn your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, we did it.